The ripple effect of God's chosen ones, inspiring change through divine purpose. The journey of God's chosen ones is not just about personal transformation. It is about creating a ripple effect that extends far beyond themselves. Each action, step of faith, and moment of obedience carries the potential to inspire change, touch lives, and further God's divine plan. Understanding the power of this ripple effect is essential for embracing the fullness of your purpose and maximizing your impact as one of God's chosen. At its core, the ripple effect of divine purpose begins with your relationship with God. As you deepen your connection with Him, His love, wisdom, and guidance flow through you and influence those around you. This relationship serves as the foundation for everything you do, ensuring that your actions are rooted in faith and aligned with His will. John 15:5 emphasizes this connection. I am the vine, you are the branches. If you remain in me and I in you, you will bear much fruit. Apart from me, you can do nothing. By staying connected to God, you become a vessel through which His purpose is realized. One of the most profound ways chosen ones create a ripple effect is through living as an example of faith and obedience. Your actions, choices, and attitudes serve as a testimony to God's work in your life, inspiring others to seek their own connection with Him. When people witness the peace, strength, and joy that come from living in alignment with God's purpose, they are drawn to explore the source of that transformation. Matthew 5:16 captures this idea. In the same way, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. Living authentically as one of God's chosen inspires others to pursue their own spiritual awakening. The ripple effect also extends through acts of kindness and service. Small gestures, such as offering a word of encouragement, lending a helping hand, or simply being present for someone in need, can have a profound impact on their life. These acts, though seemingly minor, carry the weight of God's love and often inspire those who receive them to pay it forward. Galatians 6:9 encourages perseverance in doing good. Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. And every act of kindness contributes to a chain of positive influences that reflects God's character. Another key aspect of the ripple effect is sharing your story. As a chosen one, your journey is a powerful testimony to God's faithfulness and grace. Sharing your experiences, whether they involve overcoming challenges, discovering your purpose, or witnessing miracles, encourages others to trust in God's plan for their own lives. Revelation 12:11 highlights the power of testimony. They triumphed over him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony. By sharing your story, you create a connection that inspires faith and hope in others. The ripple effect is also evident in mentoring and guiding others on their spiritual journey. As someone who has experienced the transformative power of God's love, you are uniquely positioned to support and encourage others as they navigate their own path. Mentorship can take many forms, from offering advice and sharing wisdom to simply walking alongside someone in their journey. Proverbs 27:17 underscores the value of these relationships. As iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another. Investing in others not only furthers God's kingdom, but also strengthens your own faith and understanding. One of the most beautiful aspects of the ripple effect is its exponential growth. A single act of faith or kindness can inspire multiple people, who in turn influence others, creating a wave of positive change that spans generations. This concept is reflected in the story of the early church, where the apostles' faith and obedience sparked a movement that continues to impact the world today. Acts 1:8 highlights this mission. But you will receive power when the Holy Spirit comes on you, and you will be my witnesses in Jerusalem, and in all Judea and Samaria, and to the ends of the earth. Your actions, no matter how small, contribute to a larger narrative of transformation and redemption. The ripple effect is not limited to direct interactions. It also operates through influence and inspiration. By pursuing your purpose with passion and integrity, you encourage others to do the same. This influence often extends beyond what you can see or measure, touching lives in ways you may never know. Isaiah 55:11 speaks to the lasting impact of God's work. "So is my word that goes out from my mouth. It will not return to me empty, but will accomplish what I desire and achieve the purpose for which I sent it." Trusting in the unseen outcomes of your actions allows you to focus on obedience rather than results. The ripple effect of divine purpose is a reminder of God's sovereignty and grace. While your efforts play a role in inspiring change, the true power behind the ripple effect lies in God's ability to multiply and amplify them. 1 Corinthians 3-7 emphasizes this truth. "So neither the one who plants nor the one who waters is anything, but only God, who makes things grow." And recognizing His hand in your journey fills you with gratitude and humility, allowing you to approach your calling with a heart of service. Understanding the ripple effect of divine purpose transforms how you view your journey as one of God's chosen. Every action, no matter how small, carries the potential to inspire change and further His kingdom. By living authentically, serving others, and trusting in God's sovereignty, you create a legacy of faith and love that extends far beyond yourself. As a chosen one, your life has the power to create ripples that touch countless others, influencing them in ways both seen and unseen. Amplifying this impact involves intentional actions, a heart rooted in faith, and a commitment to living out your divine purpose. While every chosen one's journey is unique, there are universal strategies for maximizing the ripple effect of your life. The first step in amplifying your impact is cultivating a strong foundation in faith. Your relationship with God is the wellspring from which all your actions flow. By prioritizing prayer, meditation, and scripture study, you ensure that your life is guided by His wisdom and aligned with His will. This foundation allows you to act with clarity and conviction, knowing that your efforts are rooted in His purpose. Psalm 1:3 illustrates the strength that comes from a life centered on God. That person is like a tree planted by streams of water, which yields its fruit in season, and whose leaf does not wither. Whatever they do prospers. Another way to amplify your ripple effect is by embracing opportunities for service. Acts of service, whether grand or simple, are tangible expressions of God's love. By serving others selflessly, you demonstrate His character and create opportunities for transformation in their lives. These acts often inspire those who receive them to extend kindness to others, perpetuating the ripple effect. Matthew 25:40 reminds us of the significance of service. "Truly I tell you, whatever you did for one of the least of these brothers and sisters of mine, you did for me." Life dedicated to serving others reflects God's purpose and inspires others to do the same. Using your unique gifts and talents is another powerful way to inspire change. Each chosen one is equipped with specific abilities that are meant to be shared for the benefit of others. Whether you are an artist, teacher, leader, or caregiver, your gifts are tools for fulfilling your purpose and impacting those around you. Romans 12:6-8 encourages the use of these gifts. We have different gifts, according to the grace given to each of us. If your gift is prophesying, then prophesy in accordance with your faith. If it is serving, then serve. If it is teaching, then teach. If it is to encourage, then give encouragement. If it is giving, then give generously. If it is to lead, do it diligently. If it is to show mercy, do it cheerfully. Embracing and sharing your gifts amplifies your influence and glorifies God. Mentorship is another critical aspect of amplifying your impact. As someone who has experienced the transformative power of God's calling, you have wisdom and insights to share with others who are on their own spiritual journeys. Mentorship provides guidance, encouragement, and accountability, helping others navigate their paths with confidence and faith. 2 Timothy chapter 2 highlights the importance of passing on wisdom. And the things you have heard me say in the presence of many witnesses, entrust to reliable people who will also be qualified to teach others. By investing in others, you create a legacy of faith that extends far beyond your own life. Living with authenticity and integrity is another way to amplify your ripple effect. When your actions align with your values and beliefs, you serve as a powerful example of what it means to live a life dedicated to God's purpose. People are drawn to authenticity, and your willingness to live boldly and unapologetically as one of God's chosen inspires others to do the same. Philippians chapter 1:27 encourages this consistency. Whatever happens, conduct yourselves in a manner worthy of the gospel of Christ. By living with integrity, you create a ripple effect that touches hearts and encourages transformation. Amplifying your impact also involves embracing challenges with faith and perseverance. The way you respond to adversity speaks volumes to those who observe your journey. By facing difficulties with resilience and trust in God, you demonstrate the strength that comes from relying on Him. This response not only inspires others, but also deepens your own faith and character. James chapter 1:12 emphasizes the value of perseverance. Blessed is the one who perseveres under trial because, having stood the test, that person will receive the crown of life that the Lord has promised to those who love Him. Overcoming challenges with grace amplifies the ripple effect of your life. Storytelling is another powerful tool for inspiring change. Sharing your personal experiences, struggles, and triumphs allows others to see God's work in your life and understand the transformative power of faith. Your story becomes a beacon of hope for those who are seeking direction or struggling to trust in God's plan. Psalm 66:16 captures the importance of testimony. Come and hear, all you who fear God. Let me tell you what He has done for me. By sharing your story, you invite others to experience the same transformation and connection. Collaboration and partnership with others amplify the ripple effect exponentially. Working alongside like-minded individuals or organizations allows you to pool resources, share ideas, and reach a broader audience. These collaborations create opportunities for greater impact and demonstrate the power of unity in God's kingdom. Ecclesiastes 4:9 emphasizes the strength of partnership. Two are better than one because they have a good return for their labor. By joining forces with others, you amplify the reach and effectiveness of your efforts. Finally, amplifying your impact means trusting in the unseen outcomes of your actions. Not every ripple created by your life will be immediately visible, and some may never come to your attention. However, trusting in God's ability to multiply your efforts allows you to act with faith, knowing that He is working through you. Isaiah 55:10-11 offers reassurance. As the rain and the snow come down from heaven, and do not return to it without watering the earth and making it bud and flourish, so that it yields seed for the sower and bread for the eater. So is my word that goes out from my mouth. It will not return to me empty, but will accomplish what I desire and achieve the purpose for which I sent it. Amplifying your impact as one of God's chosen requires intentionality, resilience, and trust in His plan. By living authentically, serving others, and embracing opportunities for growth, you create a ripple effect that inspires change and furthers God's purpose. Every action, no matter how small, contributes to a legacy of faith and transformation that reaches far beyond what you can see. As one of God's chosen, your actions are not confined to the moment. They carry the potential to leave a lasting legacy that impacts future generations and resonates in eternity. Fully embracing this truth requires understanding the long-term significance of your ripple effect, making intentional choices, and trusting in God's ability to use your life for His glory. By living with this perspective, you become a catalyst for change, a source of inspiration, and a vessel for God's eternal work. The foundation of leaving a lasting legacy begins with living a life of purpose and alignment with God's will. Every choice you make, every step of faith you take, contributes to the broader narrative of God's plan. By aligning your life with His guidance, you ensure that your actions reflect His love, wisdom, and truth. Proverbs 16:3 emphasizes this alignment. Commit to the Lord whatever you do, and He will establish your plans. And living intentionally allows you to create ripples that extend beyond your lifetime, touching hearts and shaping futures. A key aspect of leaving a legacy is investing in relationships. The connections you build with others, family, friends, colleagues, and community members are powerful avenues through which your influence spreads. By mentoring, encouraging, and supporting those around you, you pass on the values, wisdom, and faith that define your journey. Deuteronomy 6:6-7 highlights the importance of this relational investment. These commandments that I give you today are to be on your hearts. Impress them on your children. Talk about them when you sit at home and when you walk along the road, when you lie down and when you get up. By pouring into the lives of others, you create a ripple effect that multiplies through their actions. Another way to leave a lasting legacy is through acts of love and service. The kindness and generosity you show to others have the power to transform lives, inspiring those you help to extend the same grace to others. These acts, though often unnoticed or unacknowledged, are seeds that bear fruit long after they are sown. Galatians 6:10 encourages this commitment. Therefore, as we have opportunity, let us do good to all people, especially to those who belong to the family of believers. By living a life of service, you create a legacy of compassion that continues to impact the world. Sharing your story is another powerful way to create an enduring impact. Your testimony of faith, struggles, and triumphs is a source of hope and encouragement for those who come after you. Whether shared through words, art, or actions, your story becomes a beacon of God's faithfulness and love. Psalm 78:4 captures this generational impact. We will not hide them from their descendants. We will tell the next generation the praiseworthy deeds of the Lord, His power, and the wonders He has done. By sharing your journey, you inspire others to trust in God's promises and pursue their own calling. A lasting legacy also involves focusing on eternal values. In a world that often prioritizes material success and temporary achievements, chosen ones are called to live for something greater. By placing your faith, relationships, and purpose above worldly pursuits, you create a life that reflects the values of God's kingdom. Matthew 6:20-21 encourages this perspective. But store up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where moths and vermin do not destroy, and where thieves do not break in and steal. For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. And living with eternity in mind ensures that your actions have a lasting spiritual impact. Another crucial aspect of leaving a legacy is embracing opportunities to inspire future generations. Whether through teaching, mentoring, or leading by example, your influence shapes the lives of those who will continue God's work after you. Proverbs 22:6 emphasizes the importance of guiding the next generation. Start children off on the way they should go, and even when they are old, they will not turn from it. By investing in the spiritual growth of others, you ensure that your ripple effect endures. Trusting in God's ability to multiply your efforts is essential for creating a legacy of faith. While you may not see the full extent of your impact, you can rest in the assurance that He is using your life for His purposes. Isaiah 55:11 offers this promise. So is my word that goes out from my mouth. It will not return to me empty, but will accomplish what I desire and achieve the purpose for which I sent it. But recognizing that God is the ultimate orchestrator of your legacy allows you to focus on obedience rather than outcomes. Resilience and perseverance also play a vital role in leaving an eternal impact. The challenges you face as a chosen one are opportunities to demonstrate unwavering faith and commitment to God's plan. Overcoming these obstacles inspires others to remain steadfast in their own journeys. Romans 5:3-5 reflects the transformative power of perseverance. Not only so, but we also glory in our sufferings, because we know that suffering produces perseverance, character, and character, hope. And hope does not put us to shame, because God's love has been poured out into our hearts through the Holy Spirit, who has been given to us. By enduring trials with grace, you create a legacy of strength and hope. Finally, leaving a lasting legacy means trusting that your life's impact is part of a much larger story. The ripples you create are woven into the greater narrative of God's kingdom, connecting your actions with the work of countless others. Hebrews 12:1 reminds us of this collective journey. Therefore, since we are surrounded by such a great cloud of witnesses, let us throw off everything that hinders and the sin that so easily entangles, and let us run with perseverance the race marked out for us. Embracing this perspective allows you to live with purpose and joy, knowing that your life contributes to something eternal. Leaving a legacy of faith and eternal impact is not about achieving worldly recognition or accolades. It is about living a life that reflects God's love, inspires others, and furthers His kingdom. By aligning your actions with His will, investing in relationships, and trusting in His sovereignty, you create a ripple effect that extends far beyond your lifetime, touching hearts and shaping futures for generations to come.